Hi, and welcome to On the Red Couch with Genie. And the focus of the moment is, of course, the launch of the spring collections 2025. And especially, the launch of these collections at the upcoming Coterie, the most exciting event in the industry, where all the industry insiders meet and plan the next season. I have the great pleasure to sit here with the creative director and designer for, my goodness, some crazy amount of time since 1996 of XCVI, Lilia Gorodnitski. I ring my bell
Yes,
for
hi
you. I ring,
guys. Hi,
I ring my
Genie.
red bell for you.
Yes,
You know, uh, Thank you
here.
for taking this time. Everybody wants to meet you. Everybody wants to know you. Um, you have an unbelievable following. You created, all like a cult for your incredible designs and your concept. Um, there is such a party in your booth all the time, and everybody's loving on your product, talking only
Thank
positive
you.
words about their history with XCVI. And, everybody has an XCVI story about, the first piece they bought. And many of them wear their pieces to the show, even pieces that they had in their closet for 10 to 15 years. So, that is a huge accolade. So bravo to you for this accomplishment.
Oh, thank you, Genie. Oh my God. It was amazing introduction. Um,
Um, so tell me, you have been with XCVI. You are one of the founding members along with the Zeltzer family. Um, Tell me about your journey from the beginning. I mean, from the journey from the beginning. Tell me about the concept that you started with. Who was the lady, that you thought about when you all conceptualized together the brand,
right.
and how does it correlate to the lady she is now, all these years later?
Well, it's very interesting because we're talking about 90s style, and by the way, now it's trending again. And at that time, if we all go back to 90s, the streetwear was very popular, and that was the inspiration, actually, streetwear, and then unisex clothing, and that's what was the inspiration, meaning that, anybody and everybody can wear our clothes. And now it's actually, again, very, very trendy. And I actually like this tendency that, people don't need to look at the label. Is it in women's department or men's department, whatever fits your mood or goes with your look, you adapt it to your outfit, and um, you use it in your look. So that was the inspiration behind XCVI. It's streetwear, it's unisex, easy, easy pieces that can be mixed together, and it's still actually very much the philosophy behind it. Um, but over the years, what happened that obviously it evolved and it became more polished, more sophisticated. If it started as a casual streetwear, and now we have some pieces that people can wear to the office or out for casual evening. Um, so yes, it did evolve, it did mature. It's definitely my customer. When you asking me like, what is your customer? Well, it's me, it's me. It's a mature lady who knows what she wants. She knows her style. She wants very practical clothing that easy to be taken care of. It has to be not natural fibers. It has to be breathable, and that's what I'm trying to design. It needs to be soft, needs to be the most important is it needs to be elegant. It can't skip on style. If it's casual, if it's um, garment dyed and washable, it doesn't mean it's not elegant. It has to have this touch of elegance and then balance, feminine masculine balance. If you look at XCVI line, it's never very feminine and it's never very masculine. It's kind of balancing. It's a balancing act.
You know,
So
you
it's kind of
you touched
blended.
upon something very, very important.
Mhm.
You have managed to tap into a very, very unique brand of casual wear. It's not the sloppy casual. It is the polished casual. And it's, you know, uh, specifically your jackets, okay, and your pants, have this ingenious use of stretch, both in the woven fabric and in
Mhm.
the inset of the knit fabrics. So everything feels like it moves with you, but it
Yeah,
looks like
exactly.
$1 million and so structured, polished. It's incredible.
Yeah, precisely. It's exactly the idea that when woman puts it on, she needs to love what she sees. It's like, we all go shopping, we try clothes on, and I buy the clothes that looks good on me, and that I feel good in, I feel confident, I feel elegant in it, I feel feminine, but not too sweet, and that's what I kind of think about when I design every single piece. I'm imagining the lady putting it on and how she's gonna look in this piece of clothing.
Right. I mean,
Mm.
you cannot underestimate the power of the right outfit. It's absolutely true. It really is life-changing, because when you feel good in your clothing, okay, and you're dressed appropriately for the role that you're playing in that moment of your life, you can conquer any task. It really affects your mental well-being. It affects everything when you're wearing the right outfit.
And isn't it the easiest fix? I always say this to my children, it's like the easiest thing to do and improve is just to put right clothes on, and it's not that expensive and it's not that time consuming. It's very rewarding, and that's what I love about fashion.
I
Indeed.
agree. I agree, because the bottom line is, it's the ultimate confidence builder, because when you look good, you feel good, and that's the absolute truth.
Exactly. Completely agree.
Um,
Yes.
so yeah, and then the other thing that I wanted to touch upon, you said, that you address so many different women. It's incredible. XCVI appeals to literally any woman, any size, any age, and the breadth of the kind of stores that carry the brand today
Mhm.
is astounding. We have retail partners that have like Comme des Garçons in their store, and we're the entry-level price point, because our clothing is incredible quality, and it's sophisticated, and it's chic, and it's elevated, and it can hang alongside pieces that are $1,000, $1,500 a piece. And then we have stores that have a more mature woman. Okay, a woman, I have customers, I mean my retailers sending me their customers who are like 80 and 90 wearing it. And then I have the
Yeah.
hottest stores, contemporary stores, that are sending me their most beautiful 25-year-olds and 30-year-olds, that are also wearing, XCVI. It's all depending on like how you wear it, how you style these pieces.
Well, I think our lady nowadays, she shops across the market, She's not like, oh, I'm going to like certain boutique or certain store. I think she shops all the stores and she picks the right pieces for her.
Right.
From junior to contemporary to boutiques to department stores, and she shops online as well. So I think she doesn't, and that's the way I'm thinking about it, about design. It doesn't need to be um, catered to a certain age group, not necessarily. I'm thinking more about those pieces that are missing on the market, because they can find other stuff in any store. All these contemporary brands you're talking about, they're everywhere and readily available. And I'm thinking what is missing, what is needed, and not a lot of people working on that. And that's what we are feeling in and that's why I think our customers totally finding it. They know, they see it, and it's wonderful. It's rewarding.
It is. It is. It's so rewarding. And the most rewarding is that we have a consistent clientele that can't wait to see the next collection. That is to me the most rewarding, because I can sell anything at the wholesale level, but does it sell at retail? Does the
Exactly.
product resonate with the consumers? That is the question, and that's
Mhm.
very rare. So not only does the XCVI product resonate with consumers, but you literally have people waiting every single season for the new designs. I mean,
You know, Jeannie, I wanted to actually add about how the customers evolved over the time. I remember at the beginning, it was more of buyers would like to see when they come to the showroom to see new line. They started always with bestsellers and true, and proven pieces that they sold in the store. Now they want new designs and new ideas, and this is the main change for me, which is very welcomed. I'm very excited about it because I love designing new ideas and new styles. So that's, I think this is the main change that I've noticed.
You know, I had the great pleasure of receiving the collection early. I've already taken it to the Chicago market. The show was epic. It was the best show we've ever had. I don't know if you've heard already the clamor in your office, but it was the best show that we ever had. And to your point, the feedback has been that there is newness, and you walk the hardest challenge for a designer is to come up with new ideas, okay, but still not let go of the signature look of the brand. And that is the biggest challenge because they want new, but they don't want too new. They don't want like a completely different line. They want XCVI, but they want like fresh ideas. So your spring collection, and I heard it, the whole market in Chicago, time and time again, they could not believe how fresh and new they loved the new fabrics. Why don't I let you tell us about the new fabrics that you've been using, because they were very well received.
Yeah, here before that, I just wanted to mention that I think the atmosphere at the shows is not completely because of my designs. I think it's because of our team and our amazing salespeople, and they create this special, warm, welcoming atmosphere. And I've been to the markets over many, many years. It's just lately, like with COVID and stuff, I'm not really traveling a lot. But before that, I used to go to the shows all the time. And I remember how amazing every time the atmosphere at the show is. And it's because of our amazing team and our amazing people that was with us for many years, who love the line and just very warm, welcoming, and make our buyers feel welcomed. So that's first of all. And then
100%. And I don't know if you I always try to broadcast on the Instagram, from the shows,
yeah,
but literally it's a love fest. We do try to
exactly.
make it a warm atmosphere, and the idea is, to introduce everybody in the booth so everybody is like,
Exactly.
together in the same effort to plan the best season. And I have, buyers talking to each other and giving each other advice. Oh my God, yes, you have to get the trace skirt. That's the best seller. Oh my God, that Milan de pants. Oh, the jewels. Oh, that whisper stretch. Oh, forget about the whisper stretch. We're gonna have to get back to that. But yes, you're right. It's always high energy, and it's not like that snotty kind of fashion attitude that sometimes
No,
exists.
absolutely.
It,
Yeah.
it is
And
like it's a different atmosphere. And you know what? Everybody comments on it.
yeah, and over the years, that's the people that stay in XCVI, is that warm people that they love the brand, they're dedicated to their brand and the work, and they love the buyers. And yeah, it's amazing. It's very hard to put it in words, but we all know what we're talking about
It
here.
is.
We'll
And
experience it.
people ask for the team members by name. Juan and Aida,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
standing ovation,
Exactly.
the bell
One
rings.
leader, yes.
For
Yes.
those two fabulous people that everybody
Mhm.
absolutely loves, and they have really cultivated such intense relationships, such bonds.
Yeah, because they know their customers on a personal level. They know them over the years. They know their clientele, and it's just that it's amazing thing to watch and
It's
witness. Sure. So now about
the new
um how,
fabrics.
how
Tell
keep
me
it.
about your fabulous new fabrics for spring.
Yes, the new fabrics and how to keep it fresh. Well, to me, fashion is why I love fashion, because it evolves naturally. That's why it's called fashion, you know. So you just need to kind of observe and kind of, create something out of every new season, because people they just they move, that they evolve. The society is moving and evolving, and fashion follows that, and it's never the same. It never goes back to where it's been. It evolves and changes, and it's just very easy to get inspired by that. It's just the easiest thing to me. It's not the hardest, it's the easiest actually thing to do. So for this spring, so I'm looking at the line sheet right now. So I'm wearing glasses so you can see.
Let me give
Uh,
you a little hint on one of the best fabrics that people absolutely love.
yes.
Thought was so fresh, and
Yeah.
then you could talk more to this fabric. But the ripstop fabric, the parachute style fabric, it's something that didn't expect. It was completely unexpected when I unpacked it. The jackets, the pants, the little skirts.
Yeah.
Everybody loved this new fabric. I don't even know what if you have a specific name, but it's kind of like nylon-y, parachute-y,
Yeah, actually
ripstop-y.
the Rockwell nylon, yes.
Yes. And people
Yeah,
are matching it back to the gorgeous soft twills that we have, you
that
know.
was exactly the idea, to mix it back to other pieces in the line, or you can match it together. And actually, the whole line is built on this. You can completely match and do the matchy outfit, which is very trendy right now, or you can break up the pieces and just endlessly mix them with other pieces in the line. And that's what this new fabric is really represents, because you can take the jacket and it's your windbreaker kind of a cool jacket, or the pant and mix it with soft twills of the fabrics, and suddenly we have this updated look and new texture. We love adding new texture because it always adds interest. It adds this interesting new flavor to the line, and that's what exactly happened here. Yeah, I love this fabric so.
Everybody loves this fabric. It's a huge hit. Huge hit. And to your point, you know, the one of the many wonderful things about you know, your vision for XCVI is the fact that you do coordinate looks. And you know, I personally love coordinating. I don't care if it's trendy, if it's not trendy. I just love it. I love two pieces that go together. It's kind of like a suit, you know, and of course I could, you know, break them apart and wear them, but I love the fact that it's so easy, and most women just don't have time. They're running.
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
I have two kids. I have a full-time job. I have, you know, I have countless responsibilities, and I just don't have time. So to take the pieces that you create and
Yeah.
you wear them and have a fabulous look, one, two, three, it's just priceless and effortless.
Yes, and I also want to add to this that merchandising and putting things together in a line, we do it together with Aida. Aida is very good at it, and she brings her vision to it, which I greatly appreciate. She has a very unique vision, and she has many years of experience in sales, so it definitely helps. Um, but yeah, so let's see
You know
what
what? And
up
I have to
to.
speak to
Mhm.
that it's you know, design is design, but it's true. The most important thing is for you as a designer to know that, you know, it's got to sell. And so,
Yeah,
you know, the
absolutely.
collaboration, you know, with your team, and the fact that everybody in the XCVI team is willing, you know, has open minds and is willing to collaborate to come up with
Mhm.
the best product. There's no egos. It's really special to have this kind of alliance with, you know, between us all.
Yeah, because creating something in the group, you know, and doing it as a teamwork is the most fun part. I really enjoy working together online because it's playful, it's interesting, we bounce off each other's ideas, it's inclusive, and people feel like they can do something creative because every person has creative, you know, ability, and they just sometimes don't have um the outlet, you know, or chance to express it, and it's fun to kind of include people and then cook up something interesting, because when you are just creating by yourself, you are with the same ingredients. The moment you bring other people, and it's always playful and interesting,
Right.
always. Yes, we enjoy it very much.
Yes, a collaborative perspective. Um, So, do you have like a few pieces that you could note as like your favorites in spring? Do you have a few pieces that are just like something special for you?
You know, it's so interesting. Every design for me is like my child, and I have to I have to admit that at the beginning, you know, I design a lot of stuff, and it's like piles of designs, and then I have to go through it and narrow it down, and then I bring it to Aida and Alon, and they have kind of meeting so they can eliminate things, because for me it's like a, you know, it's very painful to choose, to pick and choose and see which one I like better, because to me they're all my favorites, and that's why they're in a line. If I don't like something, I don't put it in a line. It's as
Right.
simple as that. Sometimes, you know, at the end of the day, you know, because it goes through pattern making, sewing, garment dye, and then you see it, some of the pieces, like a small percentage, I'm not happy about. Maybe I thought it could be better next time, but most of the stuff from the beginning, from the sketch, I love, and that's why they are in the line. Um,
I
I'm looking
understand.
through it. What was like in poplin, we use this new trim, and maybe you noticed that there's this heavier twill tape that I really loved, and the vest in the poplin and brio poplin I really liked. It was very playful and cute, and I thought it was a
Oh,
surprise.
yes. Are you
Yeah,
kidding? That was
that
that
was
outfit with the skirt or with the pants, but especially
exactly
with the skirt,
exactly.
fire.
So that was the kind of a timeless piece that I think it's just fun. It's just a pure fun. I love the in soft twill. I love all this, the wide legs now that are trending, obviously, with little pockets and pleating, you know, the pleats. It's very cute. It's easy. You look at the pen and you're thinking, well, it's an easy, but you know, sometimes good design is like just a perfect combination of everything, and it looks like it's always been there. And to me, this is a perfect design. And I'm looking at the soft twill pant with two pockets on the front and pleats, and this is like a classic XCVI, but completely new design, and just perfect. It really is, I
And
think.
that
I don't know.
fabric
Yeah,
is best selling.
every
Everybody loves that fabric. Can't keep it in stock every single season.
exactly. Then the new thing was embroidery collection on soft twill. I really love the embroideries. Because usually we
Oh
did
my
the
God, the dragon.
the dragon.
The dragon. Oh my, when I unpacked that resort spring one collection at first, I'm like, is that a dragon? And I'm thinking, a dragon, that's interesting. And then as I began to show it to the people,
Mhm.
they loved it. That is so well booked. They loved it in the peach, they love it in the neutral, and then they love it again in the spring in the new colors. That dragon.
Yes, bringing some power. By the way, the embroidery design was done by my youngest daughter. Uh,
No.
Yes, she worked on it, and yeah, we I don't think we ever sold embroidery as well as this one, so we're gonna continue collaborating with her.
Oh my
Um,
goodness. What does she do by trade? Is she an artist?
she is a graphic designer, and she is also training to be a tattoo artist. So
A tattoo. Oh my.
yes.
Wow. So that is a unique embroidery exclusive to XCVI.
And she knows me very well. It's amazing working with her. It's been such an amazing. I treasure this experience, because we are creating something together, and she knows me so well. I don't need to explain to her anything. I don't need to
Right.
fight with her over. She knows exactly what I'm talking about.
What is
And
her name?
what Nadia,
Nada.
quite literally, she grew up, under my powder making table, in my office. She is with XCVI since she was born, so she knows very well this business and my style. So that was definitely something special, and I'm glad that people liking it and responding to it. So that
How did you decide? Can I ask? How did you decide on the dragon? I mean, it's very well received, but I'm just wondering. There's so many.
Well, the dragon, if you look back into 90s, we used to have dragon actually silkscreen t-shirts. It was just very popular, kind of inspired by tattoos, actually, dragons. At that time, the dragon tattoos were, remember the girl with the dragon tattoo? You know, they were very trendy. And now the trend is coming back again, and
Right.
people love those trends from 90s again, and
Yes.
the dragon tattoos and all of that. But look how it evolved. Suddenly now it's not like a tattoo. Suddenly it's a part of art, and it's embroidery, and yeah, it was inspired by vintage. um, this particular group was inspired by vintage Japanese denim, menswear denim from 90s. And I thought to bring it to our girl, I thought she wants to have this fun, edgy kind of pieces in her, you know, in her closet, and sure enough, they like it. So
Love
especially my
it.
favorite piece was the bottom, the pant with the two dragons that I really, really liked. So yeah, so that was very special.
So of course I'm going to ask you, do you have a tattoo?
I don't have a tattoo yet, but you know, as soon
Yes.
as she will be comfortable doing tattoos, yes, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about what it's going to be, and I'm definitely getting one for sure.
Wow. All right. Well, you'll have to
Do
like,
you? Do you have a tattoo?
no, I don't. I
Well,
don't. And I live in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and the showroom is in Brooklyn, and it's full of like tattooed youth because that's what's happening right now. So I'm
yeah.
surrounded by tattoos, tattoo artists, but I do not have one.
Well, maybe someday.
Perhaps,
Again,
perhaps.
you don't have to.
You know, I do ponder like when I see tattoos that are
Mhm.
that look like they really are significant, like what I would, what I would tattoo on my body that will live with me forever. And it has to be significant for me, for sure.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, for sure. It's very, very personal experience. And that's
yes,
what I've learned because, you know, we talk about it at home and she's sharing with me all the thoughts about it and how she's creating her artwork for tattoos. And it's a very personal experience, very meaningful, and working with the client.
right.
That's what she likes about it. So,
Well, we want to see more in coming seasons, considering how successful this was and the fact that really XCVI doesn't really embark on prints per se. So, and
yeah.
you do touch upon embroideries, but I
Mhm.
have to say that this was the most like magnificent embroidery that I've seen. It wasn't just like a flower, it was,
Yeah.
and you've done some nice flowers, don't get me wrong. This was something
Mhm.
very special and it
Yeah,
resonated. It resonated.
exactly. Oh,
Um,
thank you.
so tell me about the word trend and how it applies to XCVI. Do you follow trends? Do you find the line to be trendy? How does the word relate to what you do?
Yes, we do follow trends, but not closely. Because to me, a trend is it's a very interesting, very elusive with a little bit of magic in it, you know,
Right.
because you don't really know what's gonna catch on and what people will respond to. And it's fascinating to watch how the trend develops and evolves and if it catches on or not. And I love doing research on trends. It's to me, it's very interesting. However, I don't like completely follow every trend. I don't think it's important or interesting. I think everybody has their own style, and then they should include into their outfits whatever they feel like from the trend. Otherwise, you're becoming like a slave
Right.
of fashion, which nobody wants to be.
Right. Exactly.
But it's fun to experiment and add some unexpected pieces and see if they work. And if they don't work, then you don't wear this piece, and next time you know better. And the same with designing. I look at the trends and I definitely choose the ones that are more elegant, less revealing, more timeless and classic. And then I definitely adapt them to my vision and our style and our fabrics, and that's why they look different because it's our fabric, our vision, our colors, and it's a unique combination, definitely.
Right, right. No, you really have an uncanny ability to integrate the trends in a way that still lends to the timeless appeal of the clothing. Like you said, it's not like a slave to trend. What do you
Yeah.
think is the most baffling trend out there right now? Like a trend that makes you say, "What the?"
You know, this is very interesting because I never say that. I love trends and I love fashion, and I never criticize people for their style. I think it's everybody has it's something that is it should be very open and free and flexible. And it's interesting talking about my children when they were growing up and they wanted to change their hair or they wanted to whatever buy some garment. I never ever said, oh no, this is not your style, or oh, how you gonna look in it. No, I think people should express themselves freely, and this is something playful, very achievable, easy, and easy to change, and it shouldn't be judgmental. I don't like people judging people by their looks. I think it's an individual looks, and we're all individually unique people, and I appreciate it and I celebrate it. So no, I
Very
can't
well
complain
said.
about any trend or any style.
Right.
All they all have rights to exist.
Okay, I like that. That's really well said. That's really well said.
Oh, thank you.
Um, and then lastly, how would you describe your personal style and how you feel that your, personal style,
Mhm.
inspires what you do for the collection?
My personal style, well, it's interesting. I think XCVI is very much kind of my style, and you can see it for yourself. It needs to be comfortable, forgiving, elegant. Um, like I said, a combination of feminine and masculine. I like natural colors. I'm very much inspired by nature. I love nature, so I use more of a natural colors. And yeah, I mean, it's just it has to be like you said. I need to get up, put something on, and it's just easy.
Right.
I don't have to overthink it. I don't need to, and I need to be comfortable at work, working.
Right, exactly.
So, so that's kind of my approach to fashion.
Yeah, the
But
worst
it's
thing is if you're
playful
wearing
and
something,
fun.
it's pinching somewhere or it's
Yeah,
uncomfortable or it's too stiff
exactly.
or
Yeah.
something. That's like
Hmm.
it really it's misery and it doesn't allow you to like focus on anything except for the annoying, experience of wearing that garment. So XCVI is the antithesis of all that. You're
Yeah.
looking good
Uh,
and you're feeling
my
great. But by
style.
the way, did you notice my outfit? I couldn't wait till I was able to
Oh,
get
very
this. This
cute.
is one of my favorite
Oh
group
my God, yes, yes, it
quilting
was the
and
the, the
love.
leather that was done.
Yep, I
Oh,
love.
very cute. Yeah, you look beautiful as always. I'm talking about individual style. You see, this is like when I look at you, I want to smile. The sun is shining because you're just, this beautiful ball of energy, and
Thank
you
you.
always you love this beautiful, colorful patches, and it looks good on you. And yeah, it's amazing. And that's where I love looking at people watching and see how they express themselves, and it's just so unique and amazing and
Right.
wonderful.
Especially to see how they work your pieces into, their own personal style and how different it can look on, from one person to the
Exactly.
next.
Yes, yes, yes. This and I see all the time when we have like different stylists coming in for like let's say photo shoot, and they style pieces in a different way, and I always love to see how they see XCVI, and how they can throw together different pieces, because I know how I would present it, but it's more interesting to me to see how other people are doing
Right.
it. The same for different showrooms. Uh, our different representatives, they display lines in the different ways, and it's always interesting to see.
That's true. Because honestly, I mean, listen, a good item is always a good item, usually around the country, but it is interesting to see like how the East Coast,
Yeah,
set styles it
exactly.
versus like the Atlanta versus the
Mhm.
Dallas versus the LA.
Yeah.
I mean, they have
Mhm.
you know, we have completely different like lifestyles and approaches to the fashion world. So it is really interesting how, you know, the retailers and ultimately the consumers pull together the XCVI looks to be so different.
Yes.
So Lilia, this was amazing. Please continue to sprinkle your magic on us and everybody who's waiting for it. You know, it's talk about sunshine. You provide so much sunshine for people's lives because they feel wonderful when they think about wearing your clothes, and their fondest memories, you know, were created while wearing XCVI. And I can't, I have to take actually just a log of all of the memories that people share with me, you know, of their favorite things that they've done in their lives wearing your clothing. And that is something special. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And this is very, very special to me to hear it because XCVI is my life's work, you know, and every day when I design, I think about this lady, this woman who goes to the store and buys this piece and what's gonna happen, you know, and how she's gonna feel and how it's gonna make her feel. And it's exactly what I was hoping for, that this is gonna be the effect, and just warms my heart. Thank you so much for saying that.
Amazing. Thank you
Appreciate
again.
it.
And we look forward to an unbelievable showing. We have a great lineup of retailers coming. And it's going to be lots of excitement. And
Thank
hopefully
you
next
so
time you
much.
can come to New York to join us.
Yes, maybe next time.
Okay, we're
Thank
waiting
you
for you.
so much, Genie. Thank you so
Okay,
much for
thank
your
you
hard work.
again.
Thank you.
And
Bye.
thank you for joining us on the Red Couch with Genie. And stay tuned for more excitement.
Thank you.